It's Playhouse 194. Now, that's me dusting this off. It's been a minute. Now, there are moments in relationships, and I know you've experienced this before, where you just kind of go, yep, this was the time it died. This is the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say. You were done. That moment you knew it was absolutely over. It's an I knew it was over when moment at 237. It's call, text, or send us a voice memo. You know you've been there.
So it actually wasn't over, but I really thought, is it over? What is happening? My sister has been ignoring me.
Oh, that's a different spin. Okay.
My sister has been ignoring me for so long. And I know she's busy. She has 2 kids. She works. But anytime I call her, it's like she passes the phone off to my nieces. And yes, I love talking to them. But sometimes I am actually calling to talk to my sister. Most of the time it is to talk to my nieces. But she just kept, Amelia and Harper are right here. She'd give the phone right away. And, Wayne, I have something to tell you. And then the girls don't want to give the phone back. So she was handing the phone off, not answering my calls, not answering my texts. It got to the point that I started sending her crazy text messages.
What kind of crazy text messages?
So I texted her and said, aliens abducted me. I'm in a spaceship.
Oh, okay, so actually crazy.
And then I texted her and said, hey, just want to let you know I'm getting a surgery and I'm replacing my hands with my feet and my feet with my hands.
So
finally,
this is so crazy that obviously that's not what was happening. You should have done something a little bit more tangible. Like, I've been arrested. Help.
Real.
Yeah.
No, I think she probably would have ignored that. I needed something wild to get her attention, and she did. She finally called back. She apologized. She realized what I was doing, and she apologized, and she said, I'm sorry I've been ignoring you. I've been busy. And then she asked how my surgery went.
For your hands and feet?
Yeah.
That moment you knew your relationship was over, and in my mind it was romantic, but it could be friendship, siblinghood, all of these things. What was that moment you knew? Oh yeah, it's done.
I knew it was over when I got a flat tire, and my first thought wasn't to call my boyfriend, it was to call my dad, then my brother, because I already knew that calling him would be worse than the tire itself. Like, he'd be annoyed, he'd lecture me, or he'd make me feel guilty, and that was a pretty hard realization that I couldn't turn to the person that I loved, that I was spending the most time with, that this person I was building a life with wasn't helping, they were just an obstacle.
Yeah, like the person that's supposed to support you isn't even supporting you.
No, not at all. It made me realize that, like, he didn't really see me as a person. He just saw me as, like, a service or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you need a hand and you're like, that's the last person I want to call, probably says something about where you're at. I would agree with that.
Yeah, especially if you're thinking of everyone else you would rather call than your partner, the person that should be like your go-to number one.
Well, it sounds like he was pretty far on that list.
Yeah.
He was 3-4 down at the minimum. We've seen some I knew it was over when moments.
Yeah, this one hurts my heart. Someone said, and they even said it's kind of dumb, but they said, I knew it was over when he stopped saving memes to show me. I know that sounds dumb, but we used to send each other silly stuff all day. Then it kind of turned into silence. And one night I realized I had like 15 memes that I had saved and I had no one to send them to. And that's when it hit me. We weren't each other's person anymore.
Oh, that's not dumb. What do you meme that's dumb? What was your I knew it was over when moment?
I knew it was over when they kept saying no to every hangout that I would suggest to him.
So you kept trying to spend time with him, and he was like, I'm good.
Yeah, like literally we got to a point in our relationship where every time I'd be like, do you want to go out to dinner? Do you want to go see a movie? Do you want to have date night? He would just say no, 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 no. And I knew that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, well, no, it sounds like it was the end. I knew it was over when he just never wanted to see me again.
That was the end. Someone said it was my bestie. I knew it was over when she quit tagging me in anything and we pretty much just ignored each other. We've been besties for about 25 years.
Okay, that's a long time to just all of a sudden she disappears. That sucks.
Yeah, what's happening? Someone else said, I knew it was over when I stopped getting mad. That was the scary part. He ended up forgetting our anniversary, and I just didn't care. There was no fights, no tears. Just kind of shrugged it off, went to bed, and that's when I realized I was already checked out.
What was that moment you knew? Oh, it's over.
I knew it was over when he posted this huge birthday tribute to me on Facebook, talking about how I was his best friend and soulmate. while actively giving me the silent treatment in real life. And I don't play that. We hadn't actually had a meaningful conversation in days. But online, why would he do that? I mean, you think that we were starring in a Nicholas Sparks movie or something. I remember reading the post, and I was just thinking, like, okay, who is this even for? Because clearly it's not for me. Like, like, that's when I knew that our relationship had turned to the worst possible, because he's just doing stuff for social media at this point.
So he posted happy birthday for you on social media, but he wasn't talking to you at home?
Exactly, 4 days.
You know, sometimes I'm sure it's like legitimately sweet and innocent and like, oh, look at this wonderful post I've done. I often, when I see this like random love novel posted on somebody's page, I'm like, something not good at home.
Okay, some of them, yes. I think those are the ones you can tell. But when you're genuinely like, my amazing partner, did you see that story where someone did... It was just on Wheel of Fortune, and it was about guys.
I can already tell you, no, I did not see this story. I don't follow Wheel of Fortune news very closely, ABK.
Wow. Okay. So there was a story done about a guy who tracked Wheel of Fortune contestants, men specifically.
Okay.
And it was men when on the screen gushed about their wives. Oh, she's so amazing. I have a wife back home, blah, blah, blah. Not divorced. The men who didn't really talk about their wives or that talked negatively, divorced.
Okay, well, I guess if negatively makes some sense to
Negatively, but the ones that really didn't even mention them at all.
Huh.
Also divorced.
Kind of interesting. Well, I mean, if you really want to know if he loves you, get him on Wheel of Fortune,
That's
I
right.
guess.
I told Steven, after I read that story, I said, just let you know, if you go on Wheel of Fortune, you better talk very highly of me.
Now, how do we talk about, like, other game shows? Is it just the Wheel? Or?
It was just the Wheel of Fortune the guy did the study on, but I am interested. He should do it on more, all of them.
We got to get Steven on some game shows, clearly.
Oh, wait. You mean Steven specifically. I thought you meant just this guy.
No, Steven. I'll get Steven on some game shows. I want to see how that goes.
Oh, I think he would do fabulous. Wheel of Fortune. Wish Cash Cab was still a thing. He would do great. Survivor. I'd like to get him on every game show.
He'd
Bring in the money.
Great at mentioning you or great at the game?
Oh, both.
Okay, obviously.
both,
Yeah,
obviously,
obviously. Yeah. I knew it was over when.
Have you ever heard the expression, when it's yellow, let it mellow, when it's brown, flush it down?
Sure.
I knew it was over when they forgot to flush. Not once. I gave him 3 chances, and he left that in the toilet. Just like, okay, yeah, I'm done in here. Left you a little present. I was like, this is just disgusting. I can't. There's no way I can be with somebody that acts like an animal instead of a human.
Yeah, valid. It's valid.
This is literally not where I thought it was going. Just that beginning really threw me off.
Hey, have you ever heard this expression
Yeah.
before? You ever heard of the expression, 2 birds in a hand is better than one in a bush? Well, he was cheating on me. Okay.
Someone said, I knew it was over when we went on vacation, and it felt like I was traveling with like a coworker. We didn't hold hands. We didn't laugh. It was just like, when's checkout time? Did you grab the key card? And I remember thinking, I'd rather actually be alone here.
That moment he knew, oh, it's over.
Well, I knew it was over kind of when he told me that he never really wanted to have a serious relationship, but yet we still continue to act like we were in a serious relationship. And then the feelings got too deep. And then, you know, whenever you play in that kind of realm, it always gets a little sketchy. And I knew it was over when he said it was over, and I could tell it was over when he said that I don't want you and I don't see a future with you. And I said, okay, you kind of always said that, and I should have known it was over then. But I didn't, because we're all human, and, you know, we make mistakes. We let our emotions judge us. But I also knew it was over when I sent probably about 10 text messages highlighting every thing that he ever told me, because I felt like if you hurt me, I was going to hurt you. And so I hurt him really bad, and I knew that when I got to that point that it was over. He didn't trigger me to know it was over. I triggered myself. I literally said, I want this to be over, and I want to hurt you so that you never want to call me again. And I thought I did that, but then he called, so maybe not. Maybe it's not over. I don't know.
How long
We'll
were you
see.
guys together?
We were never together.
Well, how long were you guys
We've
talking?
been friends for 7 years.
7?
Yeah. Yeah. 7. He definitely called me I was very shocked that he even called.
So,
And he was crying. I dragged him very bad because I am still emotionally damaged from life.
I'm going to say this. I can't follow. But I can tell you this much. That sounds like a toxic mess. Run away.
So I think they were like friends with benefits.
Okay.
And she caught feelings, and then he was like, no, we're not actually anything.
Mm.
But it was like going on for 7 years, I think she said. 7 years, right? Yeah.
Benefits denied.
Yeah. But then he was like sending her mixed messages because she was going through the text messages he had sent her. It did sound very messy.
I deal with that all the time. When I use my health savings account to buy candy, I just never works. Benefits denied every freaking time. It is annoying. It's like, it's for my health. It's for my blood sugar, guys.
Uh-huh.
Needed the candy. It's
All the candy.
ridiculous. They're so difficult to work with. Awful.
Someone said, I knew it was over when he got good news at work, and I was not the first person he told. I didn't even find out from him. I found out through his sister on social media. That one stung.
Knew it was over.
Oh my gosh, I knew it was over after I kind of knew it was over before it started. I mean, you see the signs, and sometimes we ignore the signs. Sometimes we think we can change people and change things, but I technically knew it was over from the beginning of our dating when he was just going out a whole lot, and he was a smoker, but a closet smoker. And I smelled it early on, but, you know, he said he didn't smoke, so I thought it was from other people that he was around. But he would come home. I mean, this is a relationship that's been over 4 years. And, you know, to hide that for 4 years is insane to me. But coming home, he was a great guy. He was a great person. But when he would complain about so many other things, and I would smell it, and I would smell it. Now I'm smelling it on his breath. And he knows how I feel about smoking and how it's affected my family. Lung cancer is a real thing, and how I feel about that. But he denied it. I found cigarettes.
Oh, so that was kind of that moment you're like, yeah, this not working.
Yeah, lying about it to you.
And he found out it was over when moments.
Yeah, someone said, I knew it was over when I faked being asleep so I didn't have to talk to him. And then I realized I was doing that every night just to avoid him.
Meanwhile, he's like, man, she sleeps so well next to me.
So tired.
That's something.